It's unfathomable to me that if someone paid for a service but didn't use that service, that they would still be charged for that service. Air Canada, WestJet, Air Transat, when will you be reimbursing your customers? Start with you, Mr. Liebman.
Thanks for the question, and that was also a question asked of our CEO at our quarterly results announcement last week. And you know, I want to say there's a couple of models out there. There's the model of the taxpayer paying, or the model of the user paying. So far in Canada, we have not followed the EU or the US model, which has pumped tens of billions of dollars into airlines. And so we are where we are. And I do want to say out of the outset, we do need help in this regard. We're not operating. There's no business or industry that can go for 3 months with no revenue, no operation, and meet all of our obligations. And I do want to say in the end that you know, there's a great sensitivity to the fact that we need our clients, and we live and die by our clients. And if we've gotten this far, it shows how grave the situation is for us and for our industry, and that help is needed.
No one else is quick to jump in. There's pros to Air Canada, WestJet, and Air Transat. Air Canada, WestJet.
Mr. Chair, I'll thank the member for the question. Again, I think, as I said earlier, we really do appreciate how difficult this unprecedented situation is for all. We've taken measures to ensure that we're extending our vouchers for beyond expiry. And again, the Canadian Transportation Agency, when it clarified its statement on vouchers, they noted that airline tariffs do not always provide for cash refunds, especially in cases beyond our control. We do
Point
believe
d'ordre, Monsieur le Président. Point d'ordre. Il n'y a pas de traduction française actuellement.
Point of order. There was no French interpretation.
Thank you. I'll pause your time, Mr. Jeneroux. Monsieur Miklos Garki, are you on the which channel are you on? Are you on the English channel?
I am.
Okay. Perhaps you can try that again. We can see if the translation is working.
Certainly.
Response.
It's just reiterating that the
Présentement,
Canadian...
nous entendons très bien, merci.
We can hear the interpretation at this time.
Mr. Miklos Garki, maybe I'm not sure what the problem is. It could be that your sound is not good enough. Can you move the mic a little bit higher, perhaps? And just let's just do a quick test.
Certainly. Can you hear me? Is there a translation based upon what I'm saying with reference to the Canadian Transportation Agency?
La traduction est parfaite présentement.
Yes, we can hear perfectly well, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Miklos Garki, please, if you could restate your response.
Certainly. Reclarifying that on April 22nd, the Canadian Transportation Agency did clarify its statement on vouchers that airline tariffs do not always provide for cash refunds, especially in cases beyond our control. We do believe that refunding with travel credits is an appropriate and responsible approach in extraordinary circumstances such as this.
Thank you. Mr. Jeneroux, you have 10 seconds left. Did you want to ask the third airline for a response?
You read my mind, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Is there anyone who could respond from the other airline?
Yeah, I would just echo my colleagues' responses. You know, Air Canada has complied with the applicable regulations as of April 22nd and CTA statements. And I'll also reiterate that, you know, for non-refundable and for refundable tickets, we have reissued payment on those as per the tariffs and the regulations. So in the tune of $1 billion.